What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Bossa Nova, and I'm back at you again today to talk to you about a subject, and it's called blockage. Is there something blocking you from getting to the next level you're trying to get to? And if something is blocking you, what is it? So, a lot of times you might feel like you stagnant. You're trying to raise up to the next level. You're trying to, do your big one. And sometimes it seems like everything moving really slow. So what's causing that? That's the question we ask ourselves. Sometimes to keep us up late, we're trying to figure out, what's stopping us from moving forward in life. What's blocking us. Sometimes, your friends say everything's okay. Your family might say everything's okay, but you can feel it. You are the one that knows where you're trying to get to and what you're trying to accomplish more than anyone else. So definitely trust your gut instinct on this one. So, it's a blockage. There's something that's stopping you. How do you find it? That's going to be what we're trying to do next. If we know there's a blockage, we're trying to get to the next level. We're pushing, we're trying everything we can, we're trying new stuff, we're reading, we're doing our meditating, we're doing everything we're supposed to do. But yet and still, there's a blockage. And you have to ask yourself, what is it? What is it? So, the best service for you guys I can do right now, for my subscribers and friends and family, is use my own personal experience. In my personal experience, my blockage was my emotions. I was really emotionally invested in others and what they were attempting to accomplish. All under the guise of being helpful. The statement, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, is true. Because that's where I felt like I was headed when I was doing this. I had to actually cut myself off from people to be able to focus on what I was doing. And that was my blockage, my emotional attachment to affairs and concerns of others, which is not always going to be, it's not always going to be helpful. In your rise to the top. Some other blockages I've encountered, let's see. Sometimes it's a mental blockage. Mine's caused by distraction. Or sometimes you can just be tired, physically tired. Could be lack of sleep. Sometimes we overwork ourselves. I know some of my people that I keep in contact with tell me sometimes, James, I can hardly sleep. I stay up, I wake up, in the middle of the night, can't go back to sleep. So people, a lot of people have issues with that. So sleep could be causing a blockage. Not so much as sleep as I would say tiredness or just lack of rest. So they could block you too. Sometimes it's your environment. Clutter, is your environment cluttered? Is it clean? Is everything tidy? That makes a big difference, in blockage. Because sometimes with me, I can clean everything up and I'm able to think. The ideas will begin to flow. I actually did that today. As a matter of fact, it's one of my. I guess it's one of the ways for me to prevent blockage. It helps me to get focused and get on task. Some people, it could be a habit. A lot of people have habits, and they are innumerable. The habits are innumerable. We can just start with one of the simplest habits, smoking. We can just start with something like smoking. I guess that's going to be one to talk the most about. that's going to be the one where everybody spends a lot of time saying, you know, they want to quit, but they never do. Smoking definitely is a big one when it comes to habits. Let's see. Habits. Some people have habits like gambling. You know, it's a little more. Well, pick your poison. I couldn't really judge which one's more serious, but something like gambling. Sometimes it's blocking people. That might hurt you financially, actually. Losing money for no apparent reason. You know. That's I actually know people that have gambled themselves into debt. You know, so that's definitely something to be careful of. If you guys need any help with that, if you have any guys out there have gambling addiction, reach out to me and we can get you some help. Just on that note, matter of fact, any addictions, reach out to me. We'll get you some help, get you straightened out. Bossa Nova, I got your back. So sometimes that's a blockage. You know, being overly focused on maintaining a relationship, whether it be friendship, relationship, family, or romantic. Being overly invested can cause a blockage, because the energy you should be using to focus, and that when you have the clarity, it should be focused, like a laser beam. Sometimes you just get clarity, you just see clear, and those are the times that you should jump on task, jump on what you're trying to accomplish, get in there, get it done. But sometimes we are vested in these relationships, or whatever might be causing us the blockage. So how do we prevent it? How do we fix the blockage? You just take mental notes. Sometimes you need to write down a daily journal of what you experienced, what happened to you during that day, your feelings, and you go back over these, and you'll start finding your triggers. You'll start finding things that may be causing you a blockage. Now, we are on the journey of self-discovery, so you will be able to better than anyone figure what's stopping you from reaching to the next level. What's something blocking you? Test it out. Stop some things for a minute. Stop gambling for a while. See if that's slowing you down. Stop smoking for a little while. See if that's slowing you down. Get space from your friends. See if that's blocking you. There's ways to test it and find out. Let's troubleshoot, and so we can get to the next level. Bossa Nova, I'm out. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for watching my video. It's Bossa Nova. I see you.